What's good, y'all? About to drop a video for y'all real quick before I finish out my day. I got some business to take care of, but I wanted to drop a video. And I just wanted to let you know that y'all got people mad at y'all, man. Y'all got a lot of people mad at you simply because there was a point in time in your life where you used to let motherfuckers skate. You see what I'm saying? You used to let motherfuckers skate, and it was because the type of heart you had. You know what I'm saying? At the time, you didn't really look at it as, you was letting them slide and get away with some shit. Like, you just had a good heart. You understanding as fuck, and you're the type of person that try to see from a person's, another person's perspective and stuff like that. So sometimes you run into people that will take advantage of that. When you that type of person who tries to see the perspective from everybody, people sit there and they will use that against you. You know what I'm saying? They'll start skating. You know what I'm saying? They'll start skating, but I want to let y'all know that they mad at you simply because you don't woke the fuck up. You woke now. Ain't no more skating. Ain't no more skating. The shit you got away with, ain't no more of that. All that other shit, like, there's no more of that. So you got people mad at you. You feel me? They are mad at you because the things that they used to get away with, they no longer can't. And I just want y'all to know that I'm so proud of you because I used to be one of those people. I used to be one of those people. I know. I used to be a doormat. I used to just let people get away with shit. And when you have a genuine heart, you don't look at it like they getting away with shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't look at it like that because, when your heart is genuine to that degree, deep down inside, you be like, okay, you just don't think that people will, move the way that they choose to move with you. You never think that. You know what I'm saying? When you have a genuine heart. But when you wake up, when you start realizing that they playing you, when you start realizing that motherfuckers trying to run game, when you start to realize that they just trying to have control and all these other things, they get mad. You see what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to know that I'm so proud of y'all, man, because one of the toughest battles in your life is the battle that you have when it comes to your heart. When you genuinely a good-hearted person, you have to learn at some point when to set boundaries and when to draw the line and shit like that. You know what I mean? And that can be a tough thing to do. Because when you have a genuine heart and when you care and you just love people and, and you just out here being a good-hearted individual, there's no ill intent. Like, you don't even think about somebody trying to move wrong in your life, but, just like your home, your house, you're not going to just allow people to just step in there and just do whatever they want in your home, right? You got rules. Everybody got their own set of rules. You don't just go in anybody's house and you just don't do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't just walk into go into the refrigerator and the kitchen and, you know what I'm saying? It's certain rules. Some people, when you step in their house, they want you to take your shoes off. You know what I'm saying? It should be the same way with self. You know what I'm saying? When you operating within yourself, when you allowing these relationships and bonds with people, it should be rules to that shit. You don't just allow people to come into your life and move how the fuck they want to move and treat you how they want to treat you. And some people, they will get so comfortable to where they feel like they have that right. You know what I mean? Like, they feel like they can just move any kind of way and treat you any kind of way. And because of the title, they feel like that's going to override all the bullshit that they do. You feel me? But the reality of it is, it doesn't. And if you haven't caught on yet, I need you to understand. Take it from me. Work on that. Don't allow the friendship, the relationship, hell, family. Y'all know, y'all talk about that shit all the time. Don't allow those titles that you have with people to give people a reason to just treat you any kind of way, or, it's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a respect thing. Like, yeah, you give respect to get respect, but don't just allow people to come into your life. You hear me? Don't allow nobody to just come into your life and just move with you any kind of way. You cut that shit short as soon as you realize it. And I say as soon as you realize it because a lot of times you don't realize it just like that. It might take some time, and that's okay. But as soon as you realize that shit, you cut it short. You cut it short. But for those of you who already woke up from that shit and you see it and you done peep game, I'm so proud of you because that's one of the hardest things in life. Especially when it's somebody that's close to you and shit. You feel me? Like, that's one of the hardest things in life is to wake up and peep the game. And it's a whole lot of back and forth that go on in your head. It's a whole lot of back and forth that goes on in your head because you go from thinking that you tripping to realizing like, no, I ain't tripping. They really doing that shit. They really doing that shit. So I have to make a decision. I have to realize that I have to set this boundary. I got to set this boundary. Initially, when you set the boundary, you have a conversation with them and you like, look, I ain't feeling this shit. Woo. After you set that boundary and they still keep trying to cross it, oh yeah, it's time for them to go. It's time for them to go because you just don't let people do you like that. That's taken advantage of. You know, I can't speak for nobody else, but for myself, when you go through a lot of shit, when you've been through a lot of things with people and experiences, you really learn to appreciate and not take for granted the people that come into your life that's genuine, that they really fuck with you, that they're there for you. You know what I mean? You don't take for granted those type of people because those type of people nowadays are hard to find. Simply because you got a lot of people out here that's like bitter and cold-hearted, and it ain't their fault either, you know, but they just allowed their situations and circumstances to change them for the worse. You see what I'm saying? But there's some of us out here who, no matter what we've been through, we still decided to hold on to the heart that we have. We just learn how to move different with it. You feel me? They don't mean you just go out here and start being an asshole and, you know, start treating people like shit, and just because you just learn how to move different with it. And you always keep you in mind first. You know what I'm saying? You always keep you in mind first. Because people are going to treat you based on how you treat yourself. And then you got some people that once they see that when they come into your life, or when they, you know, and this can be anybody, friendship, family too, shit. Sometimes you gotta love people from a distance. You ain't gotta hate them or none of that, or wish no bad over their life, but you gotta love them from a distance because they are disrespecting your boundaries. When you point that shit out, they get mad. You got people mad at you right now. Because whatever control they used to have over you, they ain't got it no more. They ain't got it no more. And a lot of times, when you got them kind of people in your life, it's because they need something from you. They need something from you. See, so when they drag you through the dirt and they try to make you live your life in misery, because misery loves company. When they try to move that way with you, they really mad at themselves. They're really upset in the fact that they need you for something. They need you for something. They ain't got no other options. You see what I'm saying? So they going through a whole lot of shit in their head. They going through a whole lot of back and forth in their head because they like, damn, like I don't really fuck with them, but I gotta fuck with them because they giving me what I need. People really do be spending their time doing that type of shit, y'all. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to say that I'm proud of you. For those of you who woke up to realize that, and now motherfuckers mad because they ain't got that control over you no more. You're not that doormat no more. You see what I'm saying? I'm proud of you for doing that, because that's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. It's not a easy pill to swallow. Because a lot of those people you close to, a lot of those people you would never thought in a million years they would do some shit like that. But they mad. But anyway, I hope y'all have a good day. And remember to continue working on yourself. Remember to fuck what people think about you. Fuck what people say. Whatever you know in your heart, whatever the relationship you have between you, God, and the universe, focus on that. Don't listen to people's opinions. Matter of fact, I suggest that y'all just be quiet. Whatever you got going on, just be quiet. Don't tell nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because we in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So when you in the flesh, you're going to sit there and you can say all you want that I ain't going to let certain things that people say bother me and all that, but that's not true. Some things people say do bother you. Some things people say can get to you. So I suggest, I can't make you do anything, but I suggest that you take time to yourself, and whatever goals you have working on, and your purpose and all that, keep it to yourself. Announce it when you get there. Announce it when you have those things. You feel me? I love y'all, man. Until next time.